Hi guys, welcome back for more Dragonist Classic. So I apologize first, I'm not able to update you guys for the past couple of days. Actually, it's been 2 weeks since my last video, almost 2 weeks. So I have to apologize, I'm not able to give you any updates of what's happening. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and answer one of the comments who's actually requesting for information about Elemental Lord. So pretty much I've been busy with work. That's why I'm not able to do some edits, nor I'm able to do any proper recording of my game. But for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna give you a talk about everything that you need to know about Elemental Lord in terms of equipment, skill build, heraldries, accessories, everything that you need to know of what I'm doing in order for me to farm and in order for me to kill invaders. So I have a lot of elemental lures, as you can see. I now have 4. My latest is this, in which I think I purchased a plus 12 weapon. So it costed me around 2,000 gold for me to complete the equipment, but it is worth it. Now, what I'm gonna show you is something like a minimum requirement for you to do Invader Hunt, which I believe my other 2 Elemental Lures has. This is my main account. I do have Sea Dragoness set on my main account, so it's too overpowered. That includes my new account, I'm sorry, character, which has a plus 12 weapon. So actually, they're in par in terms of magic damage. Now, for the other 2, they have the bare minimum in terms of the equipment, so that's what I'm gonna show you. Let's go ahead and do that. One sec. Okay. So my apologies, I'm not gonna do any hefty edits on this, so bear with me, alright? So this is just gonna be like a podcast, so yeah. Alright, so in terms of equipment, for me, Apocalypse set is a good way for you to start with. And right now, it is at its lowest. So for you to complete the set, it's only going to cost you at around, I would say, less than 700 gold for you to complete a minimum set. Alright, so I'll start with explaining everything in terms of equipment. I'm going to start with accessories, alright? So, for the accessories, I do have the Intellect Sylvie or the Sylvie set. The Sylvie set is around level 38 to level 40 accessories. That is epic. You can actually get this from Hardcore, Apocalypse, and Manticore. This is where you can get these accessories. Alright, so for the accessories, I choose Intellect because it gives you the most damage. And because whenever you increase your Intellect, it also increases your critical damage. Because if you go to, I think it's basic info, no, stats, this one. If this number increases, magic defense, magic attack, and critical damage is increased if it's the main stat. So intelligence is the main stat for your character, which means that whenever you increase your intelligence, this significantly increases your your critical damage. So it is a must. So that's why I usually go for the Intellect Sylvie as part of my equipment set. Now, when it comes to the stats, there are combinations that you need to go for. Now for me, I think I chose the bare minimum. As you can see here, I chose Strength Intelligence. So there are 2 combinations on necklace and earrings. A 2-stat combination and a 3-stat combination. I think it's better if we go to Trading Hall. Let me show you. Alright, so let's do the filters. And then Intellect, and then Sylvie. So level 40, as you can see, for the necklace. Alright, now, the best stats that you can go for is actually agility intelligence. Instead of strength intelligence, I believe I only purchased this for the sake of the int. As you can see, it's only 24 gold. Now, for you to have the base stats that's agility int, as you can see, the minimum is at least 40 gold right now for the from where I recorded this video. All right, so when it comes to the hidden potential, I would go for intelligence, vitality, and maximum HP. I don't go for the agility 4.5% anymore since you have a skill Hellfire, which I'm going to show you later on, which increases your critical rate. So it is significant. That's why I don't go for agility anymore. It doesn't, benefit me in any way. Now for the earrings, it is practically the same. Go for 2-stat agility int. I believe this is much cheaper. Let's see. So this is the 3-stat that I'm talking about. So sometimes you will see that Sylvie necklace and earrings has 3-stat agility int fit, or it has strength sometimes. So if you don't have any budget, and just go for this one, 9 gold, agility intelligence vid. But as you can see, you're losing a couple of intelligence points in intelligence. That's why I usually go for the 2-stat combination only. So let me just look for the price. All right, I think the cheapest is 18 gold, as you can see. All right, whenever I purchase my Sylvie earrings or Sylvie necklace, I actually choose an equipment that has a hidden potential already. So let's see how much would it cost for you to have the perfect potential and the perfect stat. For my latest character, it costed me at around 80 gold for me to get agility intelligence as the base stat. For the hidden potential, int vit max HP. So that's like 80 gold, so it's worth it. Because if we were to check how much a diamond code is, let's reset, dia code, an epic would be around 7 gold. So it's not even guaranteed. That's why I don't recommend that you purchase something that doesn't have any hidden potential. If you have any extra mid-grade diamond code, that is perfect. You can choose that. All right, so moving on, let's move on to the rings. For the rings, I made some changes. Before, I focused on Fatal Sylvie, which increases my fatal critical rate at least 50% if I have both. But now I usually go for the raw power since this is what I'm talking about. Elemental Lord has this benefit when it comes to critical rate. If an enemy is burned, you will have an extra 20% critical plus raw 5,000, which would put your critical rate at around 70% chance. So you don't really have to worry about your critical rate or increasing it, since what you have to do is to burn the enemy and then use your main skill for damage like Fireball. So usually for Invader, let me see if I can have any clips. If I have, I'll show it to you right now. But what I usually do is that I use Fire Shield, go near an Invader, and then use Fireball when I freeze it. So I usually use Glacial Wave and then go near it and then use Fireball for maximum damage output. That's what I do. All right, so for the rings, I do use Magic Sylvie just for the sake of raw power. So twice of it would give you 60 intelligence and at least 166 raw magic attack. It is a lot. For the potential, I chose the perfect potential, which is agility and fire attack. This is kind of expensive since Magic Sylvie usually gives you a different potential. As you can see, let me just go to 75, light attack. Yeah. As you can see, strength int fire is already at 95 gold, so I got a bargain. I actually purchased mine at around 75 gold, which for me it is a it's a bargain, because whenever you use agility and fire attack, that's the best potential. You don't use strength. All right, so for me, this is the best rings for you to use in order for you to do Invader Hunt, but you can still stick with the Fatal Sylvie if you don't have any budget, because it's still the same, but it would put your magic attack at around, let me just see if I remove it. I think, yeah, 3-7, because when you equip the Fatal Sylvie, it only increases your Vit, your Fatal, and of course your Agility. Those only. So for the Fatal Sylvie, I think it's cheaper for you to get like fire type. Let me see. Yeah, I saw one. Agility and dark attack. Yeah, it's a dark attack. This one. So as you can see, it's only 35 gold. This is the perfect potential, as you can see. Agility and fire attack. But for me, Magic Sylvie is a good way for you to use, for you to maximize your damage. Because if you follow my build, whenever you fireball a frozen invader, the damage is around 95k to 110k. So that's a lot. Alright, so for the equips, again, I'm using Apocalypse set. Now, for the weapon, the minimum is at least plus 10. I go for plus 11 since I have a budget, but if we were to check the market, let's see the staff. A plus 11 would cost you around 400 gold. I don't buy this. Usually a plus 11 should be around 300 gold only. For the plus 10, it should be around 150, 140, 130. So what I usually do as a tip, again, I think I've explained this with the equipment video, but just to give you a refresh, guys, I just go for like this. I usually check all the staff that's epic, and then check the value of a plus 10. The cheapest is, as you can see, a plus 9 is already 83 gold, and this is a safe plus because you can actually increase it to plus 10 without it going down. So if you don't have the budget, you can use it. See? Plus 10. So you just buy a Caracule or any staff that's cheap, and then buy another Apocalypse staff that is cheap. That would save you a lot of money. So as you can see, 50 gold, 150. So instead of you spending 180 gold, you can just choose to buy, or rather, you can just buy this one, right? 44 gold, and then transfer that to your equipment. But again, I usually choose a plus 10 just for this, plus 11 just for the sake of damage. So a plus 11 here is around, as you can see, 300 gold. So this is a bargain. So you have 300 gold for plus 11, transfer that to an Apocalypse staff, and then you're good to go. Alright, for the hidden potential, it's very easy for me. Whenever I play, I have a lot of crystal codes, so I mainly take advantage of the guild storage and then pass around the staff until I get the best potential. That's what I do. Okay, so same thing with the crystal ball. I usually go for plus 11, fire and ice attack as the hidden potential. For the armor, case-to-case basis, if you don't have budget, just stick to plus 6, but I always go for more than that since I just want to make sure that I have plenty of HP whenever I deal with invaders. So 40k is, for me, I would say it's the best. 36k is okay, but be careful whenever the Cyclops does its combo, like a 4-hit combo, or whenever it jumps. Be careful because those are high damage, and you can see we are very squishy. We only have 30% defense. So yeah, it's case-to-case basis. Alright, so that's gonna be it for the armors and accessories. Do add in the comments what you use. By the way, I'm open to suggestions or I'm open to your tips. Because again, I'm also learning the game, but for me, this is what's working for me. Now, for the costume, as you can see, we have an ongoing event, which is the ice cream event. Hopefully that you're able to buy these stuff because you can have the summer snowflake ring for only 50 ice cream, so which gives you an additional 20 magic attack. The other one is already free. This is given whenever you level up, I believe at around level 32. So it is free, and then the other one is something that you should buy during the event. So again, at the recording of this video, there's still that ice cream event. I'm not sure for the next coming days. Hopefully you got it. Alright, so let's talk about heraldries. So for the heraldries, let's talk about enhancement first. Enhancement are those that found on the outer layer of your heraldry tab. So we have fatal for me to increase my critical rate. We have wind. This is case-to-case basis. If I don't need to increase my wind, I would go for any additional stat that would boost my intelligence. A perfect example would be on my other characters. I'll show it to you later on. But for now, wind is case-to-case basis. If you want it, go for it. If you don't, it's okay. Now, magic should be level 40, as you can see. It gives significant increase in magic attack, including the percent. So whenever I buy enhancement, I usually budget around 30 gold-ish. Let's just go ahead and check it on Trading Hall once I give you an overview. I also have the usual intellect since it is needed for sorceress. We also have the health and life vitality. This is case-to-case basis. You can go for the premium, you can go for the high grade, it doesn't matter. Because again, it's really up to you how you want to build the character. But again, as you can see, this is the minimum. Ultimate is a must. It gives significant final damage. So go for the blue one instead of the premium. The premium, I believe, is around 200 gold. So it's kind of expensive. So it's really up to you if you want to buy it. But for now, the minimum is just the blue one. And then for the Iron Wall, again, case-to-case basis. You can change this to anything you want as long as it has a third stat. Later on, I'll show it to you. Now, for the skill plates, this is what I use. For me, it's a must for you to have a Glacial Wave debuff duration. So the premium increases it to 20%. The blue one is significant. It's already at 15%. If you see my Glacial Wave, it's already at max level 5, which freezes the target for like 5 seconds. If you increase it by 15%, that would be around 5 seconds. 10% is 0.5. An additional 5% would be 0.75. So 5.75 seconds for you to, to freeze the invader. And that's a lot of time. For me, it is significant, especially if you're dealing with a Cyclops. So Glacial Wave is a must for me at level 5, including the debuff Heraldry. Now, I also have the Fireball, 10%. We also have the Flame Road, and of course, this is wrong. I'm sorry. I should not be using Firewall. This should be Phoenix Storm. So Phoenix Storm, as you can see, is at level 6 because I have the expert skill. Let me just show it to you now since I've already shown you the heraldry that I use. Let's check my skill build, but let's go for the expert. Now, for those who are not familiar, expert skill is available for max level characters only. So it requires for you to buy or craft class essence. How do you do this? If you go to Bellin or the blacksmith, let's go. I'm sorry. It should be craft. So go to common goods. Class essence is built using essence of life, 2 diamond, 4 alteum, and 4 agate. So this would cost you at around 6 gold. This is 6 gold, 12, 13, 14, around 15 gold. You can either buy the class essence itself on, let's see, you can buy it on trading hall, or you can craft it with a blacksmith. So class essence, I believe this is, yeah, 24 gold. It's too much. That's why I don't recommend you buying this. Just go for your loots and then just buy the essence of life. You know, it's only 6 gold, or just use the ones that you get from invaders. Alright, so that's how you can increase your expert level. So aside from that, you can also increase it using 1 million extra XP. So the XP is gained whenever you do dungeons. So whenever you do this every day, you'll be surprised how much experience you've already gained, and then you can use that to increase your expert level. Since I have 4 characters, that's why it's already at level 55. This is significant. It took me too long for me to achieve this, probably around 2 months. So as early as you have a level 40, try to increase your expert level as soon as possible, because this is significant. Alright, so what are the benefits of having an expert skill? So we have the expert skill here, as you can see, and we have the combined skill. So let's talk about expert skill first. Let me reset. So on your regular skill, as you can see, the max level is already at level 9 for Fireball. Phoenix Storm is at level 5, so on and so forth. Now, there is a corresponding skill points required for you to increase a certain skill. For example, Phoenix Storm requires skill points, or 3 skill points. For Fireball, it is 2. So, if you check, level 9 is already at 477% plus 4,800. The reason I increased it to level 10 is because it is significant increase. As you can see, from 4,800, it is increased to 10,000 magic attack. Just below here, as you can see, it is a lot. And then the burn damage is increased from 900 up to 2,000. So for me, it is a must for you to have this. That's why I have it up. Now the next one is Phoenix Storm. As you can see on my Phoenix Storm, the increase is significant as well. From 432, it will be increased by a total of like 1,000 points, or 1,000, I would say 1,070. So 1501, it is significant because again, Phoenix Storm is like 3 Phoenix, 3 times the damage. So whenever I use it, the damage is around 18 to 27k per Phoenix. It is a lot. If you don't have the skill points required, then for example, you only have level 2, go for Fireball. But say for example, it is level 4 and you can't level Phoenix Storm along with Fireball since you only have like 4 skill points, go for Flame Worm and Glacial Spike. Now, the reason why I want to up those skills is because if you go to my Sorceress tab, I'm just gonna show it to you. I think you can pause the video and then copy the same thing that I have here. This is the best. So right now I have max Flame Worm. Why is that? I have the 32% fire damage. Why would I not use this? The average damage of Flame Worm per hit is around 4k. It's a lot. So if you increase it to an additional 1 level from your expert skill, so you can see here it's around 187% plus 1600. And it is significant. So for example, let's increase Glacial Flame Worm first. Let's apply. Level 15 is now 3400. Imagine. It's like double damage. So, Flame Worm at this level is around 7 to 8k per hit. But again, I chose Phoenix Storm because it's more powerful than Flame Worm. That's why I don't have it here unless I'm at the max level, or once I got to level 60, I'm gonna have an additional SP. Because again, for every 10 levels, you get one skill point. That's how it works. All right. So a total of 10 points. So if I have 10 points, what I'm gonna do is this. I'm going to increase my Fireball, that's 2. Phoenix Storm, that's 5. 6, 7, the additional 3. I'm sorry. Flame Worm only. Glacial Spike, I'm not gonna increase that. The last one would be Flame Road. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm sorry. I'm bad at math. So that's 4 SP plus 2, 6 plus 3, 9. Flame Worm is 1. A total of 10 points. That should increase your damage significantly. Because again, Flame Road, as you can see here, the damage increase after plus 1 is around additional 3k. So it is significant. Now, you might question why didn't I choose this over, I already have Fireball and Phoenix Storm. You already answered the question. I chose this too because I have more damage on Fireball and more damage on Phoenix Storm versus just Flame Road, because it requires 4 SP. I'm not going to be able to use or add more on the other skills. Alright, so skill build wise, max level your Flame Worm, max level your Glacial Spike for freezing effect, 19%. Everything is as is, level 1, level 1. I don't use Poison Missile anymore. Level 4 Blink, level 4 max level Escape. That includes your Aerial Evasion, Physical Mastery, Mental Mastery, Mind Conqueror. You don't need this. It's just a waste of SP. I don't need to recover. You have significant mana. You don't need this. Mana Flow would help you reduce that. Pretty much everything is given. So the maximum required for you to have an ultimate on your Elemental Lord is 45, which is a requirement here. You're good to go. So pause the video. You can follow this skill build. For Elemental Lord, I maxed out my Fireball for maximum damage output. Level 1 Flame Spark. Pretty much everything is level 1 only, or except Flame Road at level 3. Level 2 Chilling Mist. Level 1 Blizzard Storm. Glacial Wave is at max level. And max level Phoenix Storm. So these are the best, or this is the best skill build so far when dealing with invaders. I can guarantee you that. So that concludes the skill and expert. Let me see if I missed out on anything. I think not. Let me see. Alright, so I don't think I missed out on anything to discuss, especially with my character. Let me just show you my latest one. So if you have, say for example, extra gold that you can spare, I would advise that you do this build instead. The skill build is the same. Oh yeah, I forgot the combined skill. So that's what I'm going for next. One moment. Alright, so as you can see, I have plus 12. I purchased this for around 400 gold, and then the other one is 500, so a total of 900 gold. For each of the piece, I believe this is 100 gold each for the first 3. And then this is like 40 gold. So overall, 300, 700, plus 500, 1200, and then plus 100, 1300 gold just for the equipments alone. Now, for the heraldries, I told you I don't use Firewall. I only use Fireball, Phoenix Storm, Glacial Wave, and Flame Road. So, as I mentioned, let's go to Expert. So, aside from the skill, you have Combined Skill. So, as you can see, the skill points is based on each level. Per level gives you 5. So, as you can see, I maxed out my magic attack at level 10. It gives you an additional 300 M attack. This is usable whenever you do a new character, by the way. That's why whenever you start the game again, it's already overpowered because you have this. We also have final damage at level 8, defense, critical. As you can see, I don't focus on critical anymore because of Hellfire. I focus on HP, defense, magic attack, and final damage only. So at level 100, you can actually maximize 4 stats. So once I achieve level 100, I would go for magic attack, final damage, health points, and of course physical defense. Those 4 only. I would go for the this one, the damage dealt, but at level 10 this is only an increase of 2%. It's very few. For now, I don't need it. That's why I go for the 4 main stats that I mentioned earlier. Alright, so I'm not sure if I missed out on anything. Hopefully I didn't. So Deep Strait was sold. Great. Alright, so guys, I want to thank you so much again for supporting my channel. I'm gonna go ahead and post this as a raw video. It's like a podcast. I hope I'm not annoying. So I hope this helps for newbies. For my next video, I'm just gonna be clipping out a lot of my Invader hunts for now. And then on a daily basis, I'm gonna try to produce some shorts. So again, thank you so much again for watching. I'm gonna try to post videos in the future whenever I can, okay? Have a great one. Stay safe, guys. See you again on the next video.